Hey guys, I'm back again, and today I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour of my GCSE sketchbook. Oh dear. You might hear some cars and stuff. That's going to be through the whole video because my window's open because it's way too warm. But yeah, this sketchbook is awful. So yeah, we're going to be going through this sketchbook. It is awful because a lot of GCSE work is realism based, and I work with cartoon, okay? I do cartoon. That is all I do, and that is all I can do because I can never get my head around realism at all. So this sketchbook, it's only like a year or two old, and it's awful. So I haven't gone through this folder since I submitted it because this folder has given me awful memories. I don't want to deal with it ever again, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to be doing it because this is going to be interesting. And yeah, I am ever so slightly hyper because I have had coffee because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. This folder. And by the way, I don't have my tripod today because it's at my dad's house. I've been waiting for a chance to make a video at home while my family's away, because big family, a lot of noise. But I've been waiting because this folder is huge. It's A2, so yeah, this is gonna be exciting, isn't it? I went through a lot of struggles when I did half of this, and it was honestly the worst 2 years of my life, okay? The worst, okay? One of those years was hit by COVID, and we had 2 lockdowns. One was before my GCSE year, luckily. It's actually kind of sad because I missed, the best year of school. And then the first year of GCSE, we had a lockdown, and that was probably the worst I've ever been at this point. Well, it's quite hard to judge whether it was the worst I've been, but it was awful, okay? Just know it was awful, and I was not doing good, okay? So, this folder is quite a big deal, you know? So let's go. Okay, so the sketchbook, I'm not going to show you the front cover because it has my school on it, and I'm not showing that because I'm still in that school. But, yeah, this sketchbook, just a tip for beginners. Do not do what I did, because my work is awful. I'm surprised I even got a grade. I got a G at one point, because I didn't have stuff handed in, and a lot of the stuff I did was missing. So yeah, eventually I got a C star in the end, but that's... Don't do it, guys, just don't do it. Please just don't do it, okay? Okay? If you can't keep up with it, do not pick art. It is awful if you cannot keep up with it. And I couldn't keep up with it, and yeah, it killed me. So, let's have a look at this, shall we? I haven't had a look through this book in a very long time. Oh dear. Yeah, so... photography. I remember trying to beg my mum to go out for a walk to get these photos. That was taken in school. So was that one. It's just a study, and then basically what they do is they make you study an artist, and then you have to basically, take inspiration from them. I wasn't very good at doing that, and I wasn't very good at analysing stuff, as you can see. It's, not enough writing. That's oil pastels. Okay. See, I don't do realistic stuff because this... you know. And these are, stuff that was sitting around the room. Oh dear. This is just line drawings here. This is probably my favourite thing in this entire book. And there's a wire thing. I don't even know. I don't even want to know. Oh. This one's not that bad. It was just a duck ornament. This is awful. Like, I actually just want to cry looking at this. This is my storyboard. So yeah, there's this. I tried to do a bit from The Lion King. Part of it came off. That is supposed to go here. I didn't stick it down well enough, apparently. This is my Lion King storyboard. You can see it's much better than anything else in this book. I'm not gonna bother sticking that in because I don't care. And then we have this. That's my cat. And I hate it. I drew that photo of my cat so many times. I'm actually got sick of it. Some of this... Oh dear, that's stuck. We're not looking at the textures page apparently because I'll pull it apart and I don't want to do that. Experiments just with like lines and stuff, I don't know. I don't even remember half of this. I don't remember half of this because I kind of tried to erase all of it from my head because it was just the worst. That kind of looks cool with the colours. Those colours are nice. That got stuck underneath here. I'm assuming that's supposed to go here. There's another one missing here. I don't know where it is. I'm not going to try and find it because I don't want to. I just don't want it to sit. This sketchbook, guys. I'm shaking right now, and I don't know if it's the coffee or if it's looking through the sketchbook that's causing it. But this isn't good. So, yeah, I hate the sketchbook. Okay, that's just how it is. These ones. I hated these ones. I hated these ones. I was supposed to write stuff under here, and here, and here. And I didn't write anything there because I just didn't. And I was supposed to stick photos in as well, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't. This is like the only decent realism I ever did. And that was like oil pastels or something. And the charcoal one's okay. Watercolor one's awful. I can't paint at all. You guys might be watching this and thinking, oh, well, that's actually kind of good. To me, it will never be good. Okay? It will never be good to me. I honestly just want to burn it. I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep it. Because I don't know. I honestly don't even know. Yeah, let's keep going. This is the most fun one I did. The expressive study. The one that had zero importance in the course, but it's there. This is like the first year of our thing, I think. I don't actually know. It looks dead inside. It's Canada Lynx. It looks so dead inside. I can't even remember how I did this. It was... I'm assuming that's watercolor. That background is watercolor. The lines, I don't actually... I think the lines were pen. I think that was a fine liner pen that I used for that. And then the highlights would have been oil pastels, I think. I can't even turn the sketchbook. I hate it so much. Lino printing. Oh dear. I made way too many of these, right? Oh dear. See what I meant when I said this cat was everywhere? This is my cat, by the way. I love my cat. He's a dumb rat. He's precious, okay? But drawing him so much was awful. Or like, you know, cutting him into lino to print in art. That was not fun. You can't even see him there, but that's what that is. Yeah, don't even bother trying to read it. Don't read it, please. It's embarrassing. This page actually isn't even... It fell out. Oh dear. This page fell out. I think. Oh dear, I hated this. I think I missed a day when we did this, and it was not good. Oh dear. Everything I see is just, oh dear. This was when we did clay stuff, and I have that sitting here, so I will show you in a second. So this is like a plan for like clay stuff. It was awful. These were the clay things we were supposed to make. They were awful. And we were supposed to glaze them, like put like a coat over them, or like paint them or something. I didn't. because I didn't have time. I was so busy, like, getting the rest of my book just finished because a lot of my stuff just wasn't done at all. So, yeah. And this is the last page in this book. This was my exam, like, last year. I don't know if we were supposed to take it home, but it was in my sketchbook, so I have it anyway. It's fine. This duck, I got sick of drawing this duck. So this is what I was studying, and then this is what I ended up doing. I don't know if it was good because I still ended up with an awful grade at the end of that year. Like, I got a G, like, once or twice. It was just that bad. I didn't even know G was a grade, okay? I didn't even know it was a grade. I didn't know you could get that, okay? It's just awful, okay? To be fair, that's like the best looking thing that's in the sketchbook. So you know what? It's fine. Okay, so now we are on to the stuff I did last year. Oh dear, I did an animation last year. I might add that into the end of this video, but it's awful, okay? So yeah, I did an animation. It was a cutout animation, and it was just awful, okay? I was sitting hunched over a desk for like 3 days because I get extra time for my thing because special needs, but like, I was sitting there for 3 days and I was animating and my back was gone, okay? I'm a little bit hyper. Just ignore it, okay? Oh dear, this is from the first year. This is from the first GCSE year. A dot is a line. A line is a dot that went for a walk. I can't speak. I didn't like doing that. This is me trying to draw people, and it was awful. I never want to see this again. Oh! This is when I tried to go for a more real style rather than anime. Yeah, I give up. It was me trying to draw the person sitting next to me. It was awful, like, ew. People were creating masterpieces while I was sitting here doing this. The teacher was timing us, and everyone was making good stuff in it. No. No. Okay, so see this pinecone right here? I was sitting here drawing this for like a few weeks, and I could never get the shape of it right. My teacher kept coming around to me and saying, what are you doing? And trying to make me realize that it looked awful. Like, I knew it looked awful because I can't do realism, right? But, like, this pinecone, right? I never finished it, and I'm never going to because I hate it and I want to burn it. And that's like, that pinecone is the one thing that sticks out in this entire folder to me because I just worked on it for so long and I'm out of breath. I just worked on it for so long, and there was so much, like, I was just sitting in the back of the room on my own, just drawing this stupid pinecone, and I was struggling so much. Like, the teacher kept being like, okay, you're supposed to do this, and I just didn't know what to do because it was awful, you know? And I never finished it, and it sits in here at the back because I never want to look at it again. It's like my least favourite thing on the planet. I'm gonna keep ranting about this pinecone. I'm just gonna shut up about the pinecone because I never want to draw a pinecone again, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna shut up about this because, yeah, yeah. Okay, so these sheets aren't in order, and I'm not gonna bother ordering them because I don't want to remember that much, you know? So we did this. Well, I did, because this was specific to my, my animation. Like, we had to draw out every single prop we used, or, like, every single character. I had to draw it out, and, yeah. It was a cutout animation, so I was, like, the fish, I basically just took this fish and printed it out and used it as a prop, instead of drawing it. I did not need to draw that, okay? I did not need to study a fish for that, okay? I just didn't see the point. But anyway, the whole point is learning, but, like, I just had way too much to do at that point. The food bowl as well, like, that just got edited in, kind of. This is my first storyboard. I know there's another one sitting somewhere. I don't know where it is. But there was this one. I actually kind of like this shot here. It did not end up that good, okay? Actually, this was before I, like, developed the story. This is, like, the whole thing. And then I went and redid the storyboard. Because, like, this whole part at the start wasn't real. The window scene's still there. But yeah. Oh dear. Oh no. It's the husky! It's the husky! I hated that husky so much, okay? This is what it was supposed to look like. It looks like that. It looks like that, okay? This is why. This is exactly why I do not draw realistic, okay? This is exactly why. It's just, look at it. Look at its eyes. It's awful, okay? And that's my cat again. That was digital art right there. I do better digital than I do traditional sometimes. It's just whatever I prefer. Don't know. Why does he look like that? This ball of wool. I hate this stupid ball of wool. My teacher kept coming over to me and being like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I just didn't know what to do, you know? I just didn't know what to do. Like, every single class I was there, I was just on the verge of tears, okay? Like, I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I hear my door moving and I'm scared now. Me studying an animator slash artist. I actually spoke to this guy. He actually came into my school because he's local and he's actually the husband of one of the teachers in our school. So yeah, I've met this guy. Well, he doesn't know me, but like I just met him. So this is my experiment. So yeah, it was me trying to create something funny out of like cutouts and stuff. It was awful. I had to sit behind after school multiple times. My partner had to do it too. Go subscribe to him, by the way. It's AC Animations. He did a lot better than I did in art because he just did. He was a favorite. Tiny story time right now. I was dragged into his art class one time because I was told this is how you're supposed to animate. This is how you do cutout animation. And she showed me my partner's animation. I was just standing there like, I know who did this. Why are you comparing us? You know? I am so hyper. Oh dear. I'm going out in a bit. Like, I am so hyper. Anyway, that's that. And this is like my plan. This little cat right here. I can't even get it off. It's stuck with blue tack. But this is kind of what I did. But on a much larger scale when it was done. This was the first page we did this year. Or last year, should I say. So yeah, that was wonderful. I was sitting here doing this at the very last minute at the end of my exam because I had time. I had so much time. I just ended up designing this entire page during that exam. She told me to stop working on the title and it was like the only good thing about this page. The title. But anyway, this is like my setup pretty much. I didn't end up adding that scene. That scene changed a lot. This is actually what I did. This is actually a shot that I have in the thing. This would be the sky scene, and that would be the living room. These are all like blue tacked on. The amount of times I drew this dog and this cat and had to photocopy them, it's just awful. While I was animating, by the way, on like one of the very, very last frames, the dog right here, it ripped on the face. So there's one frame in my animation that has the ripped dog, and you will never see it because that's the illusion of animation, you know? You will never see the mistake if it's one frame, because it was like hundreds of frames. So yeah, you'll never see the ripped dog, but I know it's there because I struggled so much, and then at the very last minute, his head rips! This was honestly such a nightmare, okay? It was such a nightmare. Honestly, it's just awful. You see, this was like one of the first images before I like developed it, because when I animated it, the background in the window was the sky, so yeah, there was a lot of editing involved with that, and it was just wonderful. I made so many stupid idea pages, right? Um, and I just didn't know. So there was a lot of development here. And this is the new storyboard. It wasn't a very good storyboard because it wasn't every individual shot. But it was just kind of a rough idea of what I was doing, and yeah, it was fun. I never want to look at that one again. We're like printed for the final thing. So we have this guy with the tree there. That was edited, of course. This is the room I ended up using with this guy in the background. Another cloud scene. I actually animated on these ones, so like I helped my characters like move across it. So yeah. I never finished that one because I was told to stop doing that because apparently I wasn't gonna plan. I made so many, there's so much spare paper in this folder. There's another one, another planning sheet that I never finished because I kept trying to make plans and I was not satisfied with it. The teacher also wasn't satisfied with it, so that's that. So that was it, and I want to look through that again. There's a few sheets and stuff in there that I just didn't show because there was no point, like just like worksheets and stuff. So cars, just a car just driving past. Well, I'm trying to make a video. That's always, as usual. I cannot speak. Okay, my speech is awful. But anyway, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my monstrosity of 2 years worth of work. Yeah, don't worry, I managed to get a C star. I'm happy enough with that. Like, my other subjects were way better, but like this, yeah. I'm honestly surprised I even got a grade for art, because there was just so much that I didn't do, and my work was just always, I'm not good enough compared to others, and I just felt awful. I couldn't work on my own art for years. Like, well, not years, but like the next like 2 years until we reached the actual exams, because the art course finished before the rest of the exams. And by that point, like, I just kind of went, you know what, it's not going to be perfect. I'm never going to be perfect. And realism is my thing. And it sucks that it has to be mostly focused on realism. I wish they would actually teach you about cartoon because they just expect me to know that. And like, I did know quite a bit of it, but like this year, I was doing another animation. I don't know why I decided to do it again because it was awful. That was even worse. Trying to draw it all, like cramming it into a weekend. I still haven't recovered from that. But yeah, they just kind of expected me, like, do you know how to use this software? Do you know how to, you know, is that sweat? No, it's just the marking in the LPS. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it was awful. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to put my animation that I made, last year. I might put the one that I made this year, no, because I rewatched it yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before that. I rewatched it at one point, and it was the worst, okay? I didn't realize how bad the editing was until, like, a few days later, because I submitted it and never looked at it again. This is how bad I am with, like, work, you know? I never want to do animation again, okay? I'm completely set on never doing it again, because I've just had 2 awful experiences with it, in 2 completely different settings and different methods of animating. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick to personal animation for the rest of my life, because, yeah, I'm not doing that again. And then moving image, I'm just gonna do normal filming for that instead. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Ignore the long outro. If you want to see the video I made last year, well, I'm just gonna edit it in here. And yeah, see you later.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they